Hey everyone, how you all? I hope you all are doing great. Welcome back to the channel. I'm making this video to show hotkey setup for Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation. I did make a video about option trading setup for my in the last month. You can go back and check out that if you want the entire setup. So today showing you how to set up the hotkeys in IB Workstation. So I figured out like I've used this hotkeys this week. I tried finally. I was planning to try it for a few weeks, but finally I did. I tested. It worked fine. So that's why I'm making this video. So I figured out there are three types where you can use hotkeys in interactive brokers, and one of them is option trader, and then book trader, and then chart trader. There are little difference in three of them. I did give try here and there, and finally figured out a way where how I can use this. So for options, let me start with options since I traded options with the hotkeys. So I personally don't trade with hotkeys because the number of trades I take per day is very less. So I don't see a real need, but I just want to have it to get a feel of it if I really want to try. That's the reason I just did the setup of that. So now coming into the option trader, if you see this is where you have this is the option trader window. This is option trader tab. For setting up options, there are two ways that you can do. I mean, for the option chain, to see the option chain, you can go to either option select option chain, or you can go to option trader. So the real difference, if you observe in both of them, is you have the option chain in option trader window, but you also have the trading and quote panel. So it means that you can do the complete you can select on the option chain and then buy and then see the trades that you entered here. So this is a bit lit more complete than what you have in the regular one. So if I go to regular one, I only have options chain. I mean, just options chain, and then I have a order window separately, and then I have a order entry separately. So this is actually the book trader tab, but I can still trade stocks with that. There is nothing stopping in that. Anything once I link these two the same group, if I click on this option, it will just load here straight. I can just buy using these buttons or using these buttons, but I wanted to test the hotkeys. And when I did try this, clicking on this option, I did load here, and then for the book trader, when I set up hotkeys and tried, it didn't work. I tried that multiple different ways, it didn't work. So finally I figured out, okay, this is not working this way. So I changed to option trader here. Instead of options, just options chain, I changed it to option trader, and I don't have a book trader window here now to have the physical buttons. Yes, I can add the book trader window here too and have the same group, and I can trade both ways. I can use hotkeys, I can use my buttons. If I just want to add the order entry tab, I can use that too. But if you want to use hotkeys, only this particular section is fine. This should be more than enough. And how to set up hotkeys? For that, let's jump. So setting up hotkeys for all three of them, the chart trader, the book trader, and the option trader. For these three, setting up hotkeys is same. If you go to for option trader, if you go to trading tools, you will see option trader, and for book trader inside trading tools, you will see book trader. In those two, you will have hotkeys, and these two are separate. If you want to set up hotkeys for all of them, you need to set them separately. It's not like it will not sync for each of them. So for option trader, if I go to option hotkeys, you will see all of them. I already have a few hotkeys here, but let me create one for you and show. So if I want to buy an option, once I go to hotkeys, you can click on buy and you can select on this create shortcut. And here I want to record my keyboard input. So if I do a record, I can do like select Control J, for example. I am using Control J. So if I click Control J, I can select what type of order I want to place. Like if for size, if I go to absolute, I can select if it is one option or five option, depends on how I want to. If I just select five here, and I need to select the order type. So order type, I selected market because I trade generally on market prices. I hardly use limit. It's only when the spreads are huge, then I do limit. But unless that, I just use market. That's how I trade right now. I might change in the future. That's a different story. but you can select the order type here. But if you want to go to limit, you can select limit, and in the limit price you can say bid or you can say ask, or if you want the mid price to be filled, you can say bid or ask midpoint, anything you select. And then once you transmit this order, you need to check this box. Only if you check this box, your order will go right away, or else you'll get a pop-up again. So for me personally, since I use market, I selected market. Now I have five options I have for the short key, and the short key is Control J. Now I can click OK. My short key is recorded. If you see here now, I can delete it, or I can change the value of the size. I can anything. If you want to change, you can click on that and click configure. You can change the properties on that. So that's simple. Now let me create a cell one also. If you click on cell, create shortcut similarly. So for me personally, since I use Control J for five options, I use Shift J. Just that I don't click randomly any button, like okay, control, anything with control is a buy, anything with shift is a sell. I use a combination so that I don't press anything randomly. Once I have Shift J, same thing, I can do absolute, I can do five, and I can do a market, since I do market. So transmit, done. So I have Shift Control J and Shift J now, which will actually, once I click Control J, I'm buying five options. Once I click Shift J, I'm selling five options. So that's how you buy options, buy or sell options. And you have other different type of all these. I personally don't use all of them. I only use cancel if I have any limit orders out there. If I want to cancel them, I have this cancel submitted orders and untransmitted. If you see this, I record the shortcut and I say cancel all orders. That's done. And I have one more shortcut, which is Shift C, which is close position. If I have two or three contracts that I am in position right now, and if I want to close them, all of them, then I can simply select Shift C. That will close all my positions. So those are the shortcuts I have right now. And let me delete these two, since I might forgot and use it. Five is not my usual number. So that's how you have for option trader. But to enter, like if you want to buy one, two, or three, or four, whatever it might be, you need to select on in the option trader window, you need to select on that particular strike price. If you want to buy 305 calls, you need to come here, and 305C, you need to click on that. If you want to buy 320 calls, go to 320 and click on the C. You don't want to buy, you don't want to click on the bid and ask in the option trader. You need to click on the C, and then it will load automatically. If you want a confirmation from me, I need a confirmation, so I added the code details, a small tab, code details, where it will load whatever the contract I selected. You can see it changing once I click that. Similarly for puts, you can select on the puts and it will just load those puts. Once you have that, you can simply use your hotkeys, Control J for 5 or Control H for 2, or anything whatever you set up, you can do that. That's as simple. So that's how the option trader work. And the setting up, um, for a book trader. Book trader, what's the difference for book trader? For option trader, you are actually trading options in the option trader window. In the book trader, once I select like Nvidia right now, this Nvidia will just enter here, and this is about stocks. I believe this is about stocks because when I tried with options chain and the book order entry, this combination, even though I grouped it, it didn't work. My hotkeys didn't work. So I thought, okay, it's not, that's how it works. I never tried for the stocks on this account, but I believe it's for stocks. Once you select AMD, it will load up the AMD ticker symbol here, and you don't need to click any other buttons. You can, if once you set up that hotkeys for that particular book trader, if I go to book trader here and select hotkeys, and it's a hotkey setup is same. There is no difference for options or stocks or anything. It's same. You can just select instead of 10 or 5, you can select 100 stocks or 200 based upon your size. So once you have that, and once you select like Nvidia, you need to click on this order entry tab. You need to highlight that. Once you highlight that, you can just use the short case, simply straightforward. And chart trader is something I never tried, but I've did some research. It's similar to what you have for book trader, but you can click on the chart directly. If you are trading the chart, if you are entering based upon the chart, you can click on the chart. And if you set up hotkeys in your global configuration in the chart trader, for chart trader you need to go to charts, and you will see hot in the chart trader, you will see hotkeys here. That's it. You can configure what hotkeys you have similarly for what you did for book trader, option trader. And once you click on the chart, you can directly enter into shares, whatever you want, this buying stocks. So that's it. It's simple. It's not very complicated. Once you understand how to you set up the option trader, I personally don't use a lot, but if you are someone who like hotkeys, it's good. I did try it. It's working as quick as the submit button. There is no delay in hotkeys. So that part, execution part, I can say that it's working fine. So yeah, that's all for today. This video about hotkeys, and if I feel anything that I can add in about the interactive brokers workstation, I will just make one more video. If you have any doubts personally of how anything about the setup or anything about interactive brokers workstation, you can ask me in the comment section. I will reply to the comment. And if you like my video, please subscribe, leave a like, and if you want to follow my journey, this small account journey, you can subscribe to my channel, and I post a video whenever I trade. You can be part of my journey. And thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. You all have a great day.